Cool. So I think it's my turn for another scene.
Yeah. How many scenes do we do?
We literally go around until we feel like we're done, and then
Oh,
we do an
okay.
epilogue. Like I said, there's no ending to this game. It's literally just you do scenes, and hopefully they have animals giving you bad advice, and just letting that
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
spiral out of control. I've had one game end where a rock, like the Thunderbird from the
Mm-hmm.
mountains, got tricked by people telling them that beavers are assholes and were talking smack about the rock, saying that their industrious dams are the best, and so the rock blew up their dams in some sort of like apocalyptic explosion. And then the
Okay.
beavers were like, "No, no, oh God, we destroyed our ecosystem, and we were punished, and now we must live sustainably," and like all these things. Like it was really funny. Yeah, like you just have it games like, and then we're like, I feel like we're not gonna top that tonight, so let's just end it. Like that's what happened in that game. This game doesn't have an end point. You just play till like, yeah, we're done.
Okay.
The last thing that we always do is we're going to do epilogues. So I'm gonna do a scene. Obviously, the scene that's being begged to be done is the scene where I'm going to spout water. So
Oh, Chad, you didn't help me. What's wrong with you?
where's Ruth?
Ruth is on the seashore, building a castle out of sand
Oh, wonderful.
with a seashell.
Perfect. The broad-shouldered, dark-haired Phineas shows up to the beach and splashes some of the water on his face from the ocean and tries to fill up his nose with salt water.
Oh my gosh.
And he's like groaning in pain and just looks like an idiot. Like no one, like you, just no idea what he's doing. Obviously, we know what he's doing as players, but you know what I mean. Ruth, you just see this guy just putting salt water, cold salt water, in his nose,
Oh
and
no.
then looks like he's trying to blow it out.
I think Ruth is very worried and sees Phineas like rolling around in pains. Oh, your face is all red and there's snot running down your chest hairs. This is horrible.
It's so
We,
cold. It's so
here,
cold, but I must.
here,
I must.
come inside my sandcastle, and she helps
No, I can't.
and,
I have to.
and brings
I
him
have
into
to do what I came here for.
I'll help you, but first, there's something wrong. You need to have some tea. Your face is all red and your nose is swollen.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
That's it's supposed to happen. I have allergies. I need to do this. And I like try to like go back to grab more water and scoop to my nose and try to spray it. I'm like, it's so cold and it burns.
Oh man, I think Ruth,
It's the only way. And I like collapse near exhaustion from the pain. It's like it's the only way I can get you to like me. As I'm like panting, like dying on the beach.
It's okay, Phineas. I like everybody. Come on.
I
And
mean,
Ruth drags Phineas inside
yeah.
and gives him a cup of tea. It
I mean,
smells very
yeah.
strange. There's this cup of strangely scented water.
I don't drink it.
You don't drink it.
Mm-mm.
Ruth is,
I want
what's
to know.
wrong? This will help you.
I just said I like you, and you help me, and you don't like me back.
Yes, I like you. I like everybody. Why wouldn't I like
There
you?
it is again. See, you like everybody, but I'm talking. What about me? What about Finny? What about your boy B Dog?
Of course I like you.
I mean, like you.
What does that mean?
It means when you feel happy somewhere that you care about someone so much that you're gonna put salt water in your nose that's freezing and try to blow it at them.
Okay.
That's what that
I
means.
don't know.
It makes you do
anybody.
crazy things.
Makes you do crazy things. That's not good. You shouldn't do crazy things.
I can't
It's not
help it.
healthy.
Yeah, but I can't help it. You make me feel this way.
You must have allergies.
No, I don't have. No, I'm a
Are
strong
you
man.
allergic to me?
I'm super strong.
You said you had allergies to the sea.
Well, I might. Don't worry about it. I'm strong. I'm not allergic to anything.
If you have allergies to some things, maybe you have allergies to other things you don't know about.
No. I just
I'm
want to.
trying to.
I'm allergic to people not giving me. He's like sniffling. Like people not giving me a straight answer. Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. Those
Do you
people
like
are
me as
terrible.
much as you like me? I like you.
I think so.
I don't believe you.
I've ever lied to you.
I hold your hand.
Okay, I think Ruth like looks at your hand and she's confused, so she squeezes it.
What are you doing? Let me hold your hand.
Oh, okay. And Ruth puts her hands in front of her so you can hold them.
Yeah, and I like hold both your hands with a hand awkwardly.
Dutch the handshake was born.
Yeah. The mammoths told me that in order for us to like each other, I had to spray water at you with my nose.
No,
No,
everyone likes each other.
that's not true. I don't like
Everybody
Pan.
hates the bees.
You don't like the bees?
I don't like the bees. I don't like that Pan tricked the bees or tricked me into the bees.
Wow,
Bees are nasty.
I've never heard of anybody not like something before. This is weird.
Yeah, I know, but bees sting a lot, and they don't hibernate. Just in case you ever think that they hibernate, they don't. Believe me.
Okay, I believe you. All right,
Okay.
I think that's scene.
Scene.
Scene of Ruth being confused by feelings she doesn't understand.
Okay. I thought you were just like not giving me a good answer.
No,
That makes
like
sense.
Ruth genuinely does not know.
Will you
Got it.
ask the starfish?
Yeah.
I think we will ask the starfish.
Okay. That wasn't quite coming out clear to me when I was playing. I thought
I'm
you were
sorry.
like, no, it's fine. I didn't know that you were naive. I thought you were like, okay. I thought you knew what you were doing. I'm sorry. Like your character knew. Okay. So what's the plan?
Oh, I knew. I'm sorry. I was trying to express some of his innocence.
Something to do with my IP addresses.
Okay.
Anyways.
Anyway, we cut it off there for the stream in case you missed the end of that, where Ruth was generally confused and is innocent and doesn't understand these feelings
Yes.
that our friend Phineas is feeling.
Yeah. Okay.
So Zonar, what's up with you?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to do the next scene with the starfish. But,
I mean, this has to be this order, right?
No.
what?
The scene has to include Pan. That's the only requirement.
Oh.
Yeah, we have to do it in order who plays what scene.
Oh, it's my turn. I see. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I got confused. So, well, Pan is...
Does Pan want to be in the scene with the starfish?
Pan is unconscious.
Okay.
Why does it have to be a scene with the starfish?
No, I was saying we could have a 3-person scene.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
So this could be a scene. This could either be a flashback or it could be a scene where she's recovered.
Okay, Pan is unconscious.
If you need to play Pan. Right?
Who else is in the scene?
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't think of anything. uh,
Oh, it's alright, man. Just go with the first thing that comes up in your head.
I want to do something with the gate. We haven't
Cool.
talked about the gate yet.
Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about the gate then.
Is Pan dreaming about the game?
Yeah, are you
So-
dreaming? Yeah. Maybe that's
Yeah,
what it
I
is.
think I'm unconscious and I am dreaming about the gate. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
And I want to. I want to like both of you play like there's like how do I say this? Somebody plays the bees, and the other plays the kakadu, and you're like the angel and the devil on my shoulders, as you are like
I'll
as
play the
I'm
color
like,
too if you play the bees.
Sure.
Done.
I'm the biz.
so I'm like unconscious, but it's more like my spirit is free from my body at this moment.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
I
can
am
like drift around. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm like drawn to this gate when I'm in this state. It's like I can't describe it, but it's happening to me. I'm standing there wondering what's behind the gate. You both like give me suggestions. What do you think is behind there?
I know what's behind the gate. Because the only thing that's not beyond that gate is bees. All the bees are in Eden, only in Eden.
I never
Oh.
thought about what's behind that gate. It's not good. It's probably not good. I mean,
But there's no bees there.
why is there even a gate, right? If there's a gate, it's got to be protecting us, right? It's protecting us from what's out there.
It's keeping the bees from leaving Eden. That's what that gate is.
No, I don't think they're trying to keep us in. No, I think it's the other way around.
Not cockatoo. Cockatoo can leave whenever he wants. He can fly over. Bees can't fly that high.
No, see, I imagine that the wall just kind of like goes up into the sky. Like there's like no
Okay.
no way you can like fly out of Eden. You're stuck in Eden.
Mm.
The only way out would be like through this cave, right?
Nobody.
So like a Narnia situation.
yeah.
But the bees are lying, probably.
Yeah, but no, they're not. They're not trying to keep us in. No, that doesn't seem right. I think they're trying to keep things out. That's why it's scary. I think there's things that eat cockatoos out there. I'll pass.
But why do I feel like I want to go?
Maybe there's humans out there. There's no cockatoos, that's for sure. But maybe humans. Maybe you sense humans.
Maybe you've seen everywhere. You've seen everywhere. That is in Eden, and you want to see new places.
Yeah, that could be. Maybe you're bored of Eden.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen everything in Eden. I've been in the ocean and on the tundra and down the waterfall. I've got hit by a gorilla. I've put myself in any danger there is.
There's no bees out there, and there's no cockatoos out there, but there's no gorillas out there.
Yeah, what greater danger exists than what's behind that gate? You should definitely put yourself in danger. It's the only way to know something, right?
Yeah. It's the only way to figure it out.
Bzzz.
And
Yeah.
I think as I get a headache as I'm standing there and like crouch, so and at the same time I crouch myself together as I realize I'm on the ground and wake up.
And there's like a bee just sitting in your chest. It's like it's going to bite you.
Cool. All right, we gotta do lessons, but then do we want to do more scenes or do we want to go to the epilogue and then talk about the game?
I mean, how long do you want to run this tonight?
Gotta stop sometime around 8. My
I
logic
think,
is that if we do epilogues or like one more set of scenes or like just epilogues, then we can talk about the game a little bit.
Sure, let's finish this round and we can do
yeah,
epilogues.
Yeah.
we
Okay.
can
Cool.
finish it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
All right. So Phineas.
Well, we gotta do the scene with the starfish.
Oh yeah, you didn't have your scene, right?
I didn't do my scene yet.
You didn't?
No,
No,
I did
no, you
last.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. So Ruth leaves Phineas in the sandcastle, and the sandcastle is washing away. And Ruth drank her tea, and now she's feeling sick, and her tummy is ill because the berries she made the tea out of were poisoned, and she's like dizzy. And yeah, Zonar, why don't you play the starfish? And Ruth goes out to the sea, and the starfish is far out at sea because the tides are out. And so Ruth, gets in the sea, and she's not feeling well, and she begins to feel nauseous in the sea, and she loses track of where she is, and a storm comes and it blows her around, and she washes up, on the shore of the rocks where the ants are.
Ooh.
And fortunately, starfish has crawled up on the rocks and is there.
Just
And
chilling.
Ruth says, "Oh, I feel, starfish. I'm glad you're here. I feel so ill. I don't understand, Phineas." And she throws up all over the beach, and then she says, "Phineas, Phineas told me he likes me, and I told him I liked him back, and that's how I feel, but it wasn't good enough for him, and I feel so sick. I guess I couldn't tell him how I feel. Starfish, what should I do?"
And he's just like sucked up against the rock wall,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
like so.
Yep.
I mean,
just
that's
chilling.
what starfish do.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, Ruth. Hey man, thanks for coming back. Nice to see you again. Hey, you don't look so good though."
Oh, I think I did something wrong. I don't know what it was.
I'm curious. Usually you should just, go with the flow, and whatever got into you will pass.
It'll just solve itself. I don't have to do anything.
I mean, when you're not good, that's how it will get better. But
It'll get better.
he said that he likes you.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Did he say like twice?
Yeah, you said it lots of
Oh,
times.
look, I will tell you what we do when we like somebody. And
What a
he, like,
starfish does?
yeah,
Oh, jeez. Okay.
he pulls out one of his arms called back, and you can see suction cups on it. We suck on them. So you need
You
to,
suck on them?
yeah. You just, clasp onto him and don't let go ever.
Never ever?
No.
Okay, starfish, I'll try that.
You're a good girl, Ruth.
I try.
Bye. and he lets go of the rock and it's like blown away.
Nice. Alright, and I guess that's the same.
Yes.
And now, see, if I had played the starfish, I would have told Ruth to do something like cut off one of her arms. So it's a good thing.
Oh, you're sick? Oh, you're sick? Yeah, just let that thing go. And don't worry, grow back.
Yeah, yeah.
I have no
God, you're the
idea about
worst.
starfish.
That's why I like starfish, just because they regenerate.
Yes. I wish I could regenerate.
Wish I could regenerate. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So,
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
okay.
So we're gonna do one more set of scenes or epilogues?
I'm good with the epilogue now.
yeah, let's do the epilogues.
Okay. I think Phineas, pissed that the mammoth didn't know what he's talking about, goes to go find,
Well, we should do our final lessons before we do epilogues, right?
oh, that's right. This should be, we shouldn't spout water from our noses for those who crush. It's pretty easy.
I think my lessons stay the same.
Okay. Did you get a lesson about going to the gate or not? No?
You should. I mean, that's yeah. You should put.
Well,
You
you should
should-
put yourself in danger. It's like been tested, right? In a
Yeah.
way.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Okay.
that it's a new lesson, it's that your old lesson's passed muster.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, epilogues.
Alright, so I think we see Phineas, Phineas gives up the mammoth for giving bad advice. And
Ah,
thinks,
poor mammoth.
yeah.
Mm,
Why do you leave me, old friend?
He's gonna go live, in warmer climates, away from bees, though. He's gonna go with the bats.
All by myself.
okay. I guess Ruth goes into the forest looking for Phineas, and then she grabs onto him and doesn't let go. And that probably turns out badly somehow. But
Oh, no doubt.
eventually, they're all in the forest, and they build technologies because that's what's in the forest.
Build technologies.
They build a city.
Here's a question. Is it built on rock and roll?
We
Only
built.
only if the person who knows how to dance and sing is there.
Okay.
Oh dang! No, I think I left Eden.
Yeah.
There's no rock and roll in Eden, guys.
There's no
This
rock
is
and roll
bad.
in Eden. That's
This
right.
is real
That's what exists outside of the gate.
Rock and roll.
So
No, that's what happens with Pan.
So it says I cannot narrate if I leave Eden or die. So instead, you must talk about an animal or region and what becomes of it.
Oh shit. Okay, so you left Eden. So what happens?
Oh. I think after I leave Eden, like the whole jungle, like kind of mourns about that I'm gone, and it loses its color.
Okay.
Neat.
Yeah, that's a thing now.
So the jungle is now the dark jungle or something.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's
Full
like
of
not
dark
completely.
bees.
It's like grayed out. It's like loses
Cool.
its vibrant colors.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of weird bees, in a hack of Blades in the Dark called Blades Against Darkness, there's this zone that's built inside the side of a volcano, and there's like this jungle in there because there's these things called the cinder bees, and they have like a massive hive that dangles from the cave of this thing, and it glows like a sun, and so it's like always glowing. So, anyways, weird bees. It made me think of
We
that.
need more bees in this world.
Yeah. As a game designer, and like if you're building a like lore or anything like that, you should always ask yourself at every turn, did I add enough bees yet to my game? You know,
Yes,
always ask that.
there's enough bees. There's totally enough bees.
Cool. All right.
Maybe I'll add a bees card to our Guntree office.
Yeah. So I want the reason why we're wrapping it up because I want to talk a little bit about the game itself and what we thought. Like we liked it. Is it fun? Would you prefer a different game? That kind of stuff. What would you prefer? Where did you feel like you were struggling? How could the game possibly help you since you were struggling?
I'm not really struggling, but I do like games with more prompts in them.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessarily. I hear you. Me too. I don't think that's a fault. That's not a flaw though. That's a
No.
taste thing, right? Because I've seen plenty of games with good freeform stuff happen like this.
It's definitely a good game. It's interesting that there's so much setup.
Yeah, right. There's so much setup for like so little, just making up scenes. Yeah, I feel like the balance between that is off, right? There's a lot of setup, and then all you do is just make up short scenes.
Mm.
It would be almost better to like come up with an animal, come up with an environment, start a little bit about your character, and go. And then like, what was the lesson you learned from your first scene? Great. Okay, let's go with that and part it forward. And then like the next scene would be like, how does that lesson change or something like that? And then you start learning new. I don't know, but I hear what you mean.
I kind of felt like it needs to have to do something with the lesson, and that you like can't really derive away from it.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Yeah, the point of the game is watching your lessons learn and grow and evolve, right? Like that's kind of the key narrative indicator. I don't know what the term you would make, but
Maybe if we just played it longer.
Yeah.
Like it could be like a game designed to be played all day.
It could be. I know. I mean, I played this game. It usually takes about 4. No, it's not. It's not designed to play played longer. It's designed to be played in like 3 to 5 hours.
Hmm.
I mean, what I think is like your lessons should evolve, but the game doesn't give you I mean, it doesn't really give you mechanics like, oh, your lesson has evolved, so like add something to the lesson.
No,
Or
like the new
does it,
lesson is like
you
what
should
you
or you
evolve with.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
Like it tries to tell you to get more lessons, I feel like. But I think what you're suggesting could be cool. Like, what if you only had one lesson? And what if there were mechanics that told you how the lesson changed? Not based on dice, but based on description of things that happened in the game.
Yeah, like you start with this very short lesson, and then it evolves to like a really long sentence. And when you're at the end, you try to.
Yeah.
Like it was just about one lesson instead of. Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's look at Pan, right? Like, you kind of did that a little bit. You should put yourself in danger, kind of arced into you leaving leaving Eden, right?
Yeah.
So, like, there already was that. It's just not, it's not, like, mechanically supported because it's not really a mechanically driven game. It's a narratively driven game where it's, like, that stuff's supposed to come from you as a player, putting in the game what you want to see.
Yeah, I very much liked that, like putting myself in danger, I showed it in a positive effect,
Yeah.
like what you can see with the waterfall, and I'm really happy that I got to show it in a negative effect.
Yeah.
Or well, I saved somebody but hurt myself, and then I also ended what happened.
Here's an idea.
Like,
I think I think I came up with a way that can marry what we're talking about with the game better.
Yeah.
Not just lessons. Your character should have a goal.
Hmm. I
I
never
want
liked
to do
those.
X, or like I need to do X, and then as you're doing X, that's the lessons you learn along the way, right? Like you need to give yourself a direction, um, and if your goal is I want to find out what's behind Eden and whatever, and maybe and your first lesson helps you you come up with like an obstacle or something for yourself as well, like goal obstacle first, and then maybe that obstacle complicates itself over time or something, you know, kind of like I'm trying to think of like if Pan's goal would be like I want to leave Eden. Like I want to see what's beyond the thing. There's currently nothing really stopping you from going out there, so you have to come up with a reason why your character's not already like left Eden, and that could be something to the effect of, I'm too afraid. I'm afraid of doing it. And then kind of like having scenes, learning how to handle being afraid and learning what being afraid is and how other animals handle being afraid and conquering that. And then once you do that, then it's like, cool. Then what else is there? I'm going to need supplies. How do I get supplies? And you talk to an animal that learns about supplies and they can learn how to carry things or pack stuff, right? And something like
I
that.
like the idea of there being something about your character that has to change before you can leave Eden.
Well, the goal isn't necessarily to leave Eden. The goal that was Pan's character goal. But yeah, no, like you have to have obstacles that come in your way to stop you. But then by doing that, you are picking up lessons. But once again, that's like the Jungle Book approach, where it's like I'm trying to return home to mankind, and while you're doing that, it's like, look at King Louis and how he tells you, these things, and I want fire from you, and in exchange for, or like, that kind of stuff. Or Baloo is like, just, all you need is to relax and Hakuna Matata. Or, well, obviously not Hakuna Matata, the bare necessities. But, you know what I mean? That kind of stuff. Even the Lion King, like, in a similar way.
I think I would love to have a mechanic of I want to do something, and the other player next to you tells you why you can't do it. He gives you the obstacle.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that too.
To play Oregon Trail sometimes on there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I think
Here's the thing, like,
any other thoughts?
yeah, like I really don't like having like central goals and motivations for my character. So
Really?
what I would do, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Like
Okay.
there are games I will not play because I refuse to make my entire character's actions about achieving a goal.
Oh wow, yeah, that you would not like Remember Tomorrow. That's for sure.
I don't know. I've never played it. Anyway,
It's literally about a goal, about accomplishing a goal. So it's probably not.
Yeah. So
All right.
what I would do is I would say there are three things. There are three goals. I think we can really easily find three goals to have for characters in Eden. They are there are leaving Eden. There are giving up your animal guide, and I'm sure there's a third one. But if you just like at character creation, you say, what has to change about my character for him to leave Eden? What has to change about my character for him to give up his animal guide? And what has to change about this character to do violence? And then when those triggers happen, then we know it's time that the player should try and do one of those things. And that's kind of like giving you a goal, but it's also focusing the goals that are in the game. And it also, I think it really asks good questions to develop a character you can answer very quickly.
Yeah.
No, I hear you on that. That's interesting.
What I think about the game, I very much enjoyed the first half. Like drawing on the map is always awesome, but like developing our characters and telling each other why, like how did I help you, or how did you help me, and how did you harm me? I really is it that way?
Yeah, no, that's right. I know the
Yeah.
help harm is trying to like build in these connections, so it's not like three individual stories. But to be honest with you, I feel like this game, like I would like to try it with three separate stories. like 3 different Jungle Books. Like I just keep thinking of this game more like the Jungle Book than I do like in Eden, because that's the better for me. It's a better touchstone.
Oh.
I've never read the Jungle Book.
I mean, have you seen the Jungle Book?
No.
Oh boy, you should definitely check out the Jungle Book.
I don't know. It has this weird monkey with a stick, right?
Yeah, no, there's. It recently came out. No, that's The Lion King.
Like the Disney movie, Jungle Book?
There's a recent, like realism version of the Jungle Book that just came out that's apparently really, really good.
I want to check it out.
But yeah, no. So the Jungle Book's a story of a character named Mowgli. That's I think either like Bangladeshi or like Pakistani or Indian. This is like Iron Age or like Bronze Age technology around, right? Maybe he's like actually even Vietnamese or like Laotian. I don't know. Anyways, like Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia.
Yeah,
jungle,
it's a adaptation of Journey to the West, I think.
Yeah, no, it's an adaptation of Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Book, the actual book. And you deal with all these and like Mowgli is the human, and he gets left abandoned in the jungle, and he's trying to make it back to mankind, and he's raised by a panther named Bagheera, which is weird because Bagheera just means panther in Indian. So. Anyways, that's basically true for almost all creatures actually in that show. They're all just named after the creature, which is really weird, except for Shere Khan, who's obviously not tiger. Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
It's a really cool story. I recommend it.
I highly recommend that you check it out after playing this game and seeing the parallels.
I'll try.
Because like on your way, he like finds other animals that are like help him on his journey, and they all have like twists about their nature. This is a game about nature.
I was really hoping we get an opportunity, like maybe with every story we introduce a new animal, and then we draw the animal on the map. But clearly, there's no room in this game for that.
No, there's nothing. Just because you created a minor character and a backup animal does not mean you couldn't create new animals. Like if we did another scenes, like if we had another like couple hours, and it wasn't that I was dying of hunger and kind of exhausted after losing 10 hours of work on my podcast, I would have enjoyed to play some scenes with the walrus at the start and getting my revenge on the walrus. Like, those are things that were coming in my head because that's what you brought that up, and that was really interesting. That you mentioned the walrus one time, and that would have been a thing in our game. You can totally impart stuff.
One time.
Story games can totally impart that kind of stuff. You're not limited to what's there. They try to provide you the minimum amount to get a fire started. It doesn't mean that you can't make a bonfire. It just they're giving you the minimum amount of stuff to get off the launch pad, right?
They give you a stick, a few leaves, and a string.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's actually I really like that analogy. They give you just enough to get off the launch pad. It's your contributions that take the game to the moon, right? Yeah. That's the goal of the game. It's not saying that they can't give you more of a boost, right? But like, that's a very valid criticism. But that's I think the directive of story games.
I think that's like how I felt about it, because I didn't really know like what to do. I was very worried about it.
Yeah.
And then I decided, let's just give silly advice with the animals, and I had the most fun doing that.
Yeah, exactly. You relax and you don't take it so like it's really hard sometimes to play story games if you want to take games very seriously.
Yeah.
And like it's really challenging. It's incumbent on you. Like I had this problem with my podcast. Like I'm redoing part of the intro because I was super nervous because I'm like doing a podcast. Like, it's got to be super professional and all this stuff. And it lost me in the process. Like it lost who I am, and it felt like I'm a scripted robot or like a stuttering scared kid.
I see.
Like there's these problems.
You have to do it once.
Yeah, but then like 20 minutes into it, I'm like super relaxed. I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna play it like I normally do, and I do, and it's fine. It's comfortable. I don't know. Like, yeah, sometimes games just require a little bit of getting into a comfort zone, and certainly it's not easy playing in front of a camera. Like that's another a problem too, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, final thoughts.
Good game. I totally play it again.
Yeah.
I'd want to play it for longer.
This game's had a couple iterations. this game has gone with a map, without a map. Um, what do you guys think about the map?
I love the map. I very much like it. I think every game should use a map. People
Yeah, I know,
should
dude. I
draw.
love drawing it. I love drawing shit in games. I love it. I love it. It's fan art. You just drew your game's fan art.
Yeah.
Right? It's awesome. So,
I think it's also like a great game you can just play with your children or cousins, and
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, that's what these games. I know. Yeah, that's why I love these games. Yeah, exactly. This is that's a really good point. You could play this with a younger audience.
Yeah, it's super easy to catch on and very easy to understand, and they get to draw, which
Yeah.
gets them invested and make them like create
Cool.
stories.
That's the only actual change I would make is after the first turn order shouldn't matter anymore.
hmm Actually, we might have been playing wrong, and I really don't think it's supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just take turn, or you just go around. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so is there even turns at all?
No, there's turns, but
Okay.
we each play one scene about each player character. So
Okay.
each player character will get one scene. The order of that I don't think matters,
Okay.
but I think we're just doing it in turn order because I mean I end up
No,
playing
I
most
thought that
games
was
in
a
turn
rule.
order,
That's
right?
fine.
Like microscope style or something. I don't know. Maybe it's a weird habit. So, anyways, let's do some outros, guys.
Hmm?
Will?
Yeah, I'm Will. I go by Golden Age Online, but you can see my name down there. Yeah, I don't really have much to shout out this week. You know, Athercon's still going on. I'm doing other shows. But yeah, like follow Eric's Patreon because I want Eric to do more of these shows, and also Eric, you need to put up the shows for next month so more people will sign up.
Yes, I know how to do that.
I want people to sign up. Come on, you guys, you can do it.
I know. Yeah, guys, these games I do on Fridays are open to anyone. If you're interested, play. It's a good time.
Shout
I
out
know
to
it's
Show Your
hard.
Rod.
Yeah,
Come on, guys.
I know, and I know it's not easy for like Zonalar and stuff over. You don't have to tell me where you are, but I know you're far away from Seattle. And,
It's Switzerland.
Yeah, so it's. I don't
It's
want
totally 5 a.m. over here.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's a tough hour to play at. So
Oh, yeah.
thank you. Yeah. So Zonalar, how can people find you?
Oh, yeah. Thanks for inviting me. I had a lot of fun here. Yeah, I mean, I do draw stuff, so if you want to see like what I draw, I sometimes stream it on Twitch at twitch.tv/Sonalar. Also,
Whoa.
right now my PC is broke, so I have to get a few more. I need to get a new graphics card and update my PC so I can stream again. And yeah, I also, upload my art on DeviantArt. If you want to see, the last art I've done is for a piece show Winter's Edge, where I've drawn one of the Terran characters in a nearby forest. You can look at it in chat if you want.
Yes.
I'm very proud of this one, so
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
I feel
Cool.
great about it.
Hey, nice. That's actually love it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thanks for the invite again.
Yeah, no problem. No, thank you guys so much. I love having you guys on here, and big thank you for everyone in chat for tuning in with us today. And of course, I have to give a big shout out to Marc for designing this game. Marc, I'm gonna be sharing this in the Google Plus community, so there's a recorded actual play of your game. In addition, I'm curious to see how this game's going. I'm definitely gonna back it when on Kickstarter because I mean this game's really fun. I really enjoy it. I think the only other things are me, right? I'm Eric Vulgaris on the internet. I'm a streamer. I stream primarily tabletop role-playing games. I have several campaigns going. I have a Blades in the Dark campaign. called It's Never Sunny in Duskfall, which is tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific. I'm doing Burning Crowns, which is a Burning Wheel campaign, at 2 p.m. Pacific on Sundays. Wednesday mornings, I do Torchbearer. We actually just had our game of Torchbearer this morning, which was a lot of fun because we had to reschedule it. But we were a couple episodes deep in that, and that's a lot of fun. It's kind of cool seeing how our characters develop. And let's see, what else is there? I'm doing a Stars Without Number podcast that I'm recording for right now. I'll have more about that later. Since I lost my first episode, I've got to do it again. That's fine.
No.
It's okay. Yeah. So that's me. Oh yeah, and if you like this stuff, please find me on Patreon. I'm at patreon.com/EricFulgaris. And consider supporting me on my endeavor to make more games and play more games, and hopefully inspire someone else to see some actual plays of these games and be like, oh, I could do that. If that loser could make these games and and play these like online, why can't I play with my friends? It's way less pressure, right? I'm literally, like, once again, no prep today. I just showed up today, upset over my podcast loss, and you know what? This cheered me up. This was great. So thank you guys so much. Have a good night, or have a good morning, Sonalar. All right, and I'm gonna be out of here. Give yourself more bees, and I'm gonna go devour some Polish food. So bye.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye.